I think TransWorld, especially in the early days, was the link to what was happening in the skate world for people who weren't living in the industry or in California or going to the big events. I mean, there was no YouTube. There was rarely anything was covered. Any big event, any competition wasn't covered by the media. So it was TransWorld's link, and anytime someone wanted to do something new, then they were going to do it in TransWorld. And throughout the years, it's been a staple of what the new big thing is. Absolutely, covering the best, the newest skating, and in a way that was more presentable to the general audience, not so industry, and underground that you didn't understand it if you didn't come from this world. Well, TransWorld started after I was already, I think maybe almost already a pro, and for me it was a forum for showing new stuff and for voicing my opinion or voicing what really is happening, and not just some sort of conglomerate or some sort of untouchable press. That we were controlling it, but at the same time it was like, hey, I got a new trick, I want to go shoot this with Grant.
But that was the only way at the time to even do that, right?
That was the only way. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
if you wanted to get something new out there, you had to get it in the magazine.
Yeah.
There was nothing else.
No.
I think I do. I think it was was it Palmdale doing that Smith grind or something, or was it the one that Neil shot? I was sticking my tongue out. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Yes. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. That was my first TransWorld photo. Yeah, my dad shot that photo. First cover of TransWorld ever, right there. I think that my dad, he liked to shoot photos. Like, it wasn't that he was trying to be a photographer or anything. He would be there with the camera shooting. And, Larry Balma started the magazine, and Larry also owned Tracker. I was sponsored by Tracker, and my dad said, hey, I got some great photos of that Palmdale event. You started a magazine. And then they sorted through it, and lo and behold, that became the cover. Well, when I was a kid, I just wanted to get better at skating. I never thought of it being pro or making a living, because it just wasn't, no one was doing that. It wasn't really an option. So was it my dream? It was my dream to get better at it, and yeah, I guess get pro eventually, but I just never thought of it in terms of, I'm going to do this and become rich and famous. And it was just like, I want to just get better and better and do it until I have to get a job. That was my whole mindset. No, I never imagined skating would be as big as it is now, or any the associated sports like BMX, motocross, and everything. And they were always just so niche and considered novelties, and largely made fun of. I mean, if you look back at when I was in high school, like, I was a ghost because I would get beat up if I came there with my skateboard. I think it was just more of a switch in perception, and parents thought immediately skating is rebellious, it's outlaw, it's dangerous, don't do it, because that's all they've ever seen of it. But no one really gave us our fair shake of what we're doing physically, what the passion everyone has for it, the attitude, the artistic elements of it. It was just more like, these guys are destroying public property, they're bad news. And so once we had a forum and people saw that, oh wow, they are doing this stuff, and it is amazing, and it is athletic, and these guys are way more approachable than basketball players or baseball players. And I think it was just more kids. Like, kids were raised on MTV, instant gratification, quick edits. Like, they want action right away, and skateboarding absolutely provided that. You step on a skateboard and you go, and it's on. You're not waiting for someone to throw a pitch.